I'm gonna say this. I don't know for sure what I'm gonna name this video, but I'm gonna say it. This may not be the title of the video, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Dame Dash is not qualified to teach you about entrepreneurship. I said it. Someone that doesn't have half of what Dame Dash has, far as money wise. But I do have one thing, and that's common sense. You see, I'm tired of people like Dame Dash and others that's online that tells regular people that have an active income. They don't have a residual income or passive income. They don't have any extra money. All they have is the active income that they are able to produce in order to pay their bills. I hate people such as Dame Dash and others that claim, yo, you could just get online and own your own business. It's not that simple. Now listen, I love Dame Dash. I think that he's very, very useful in the black community. But at the same time, I can hate something that he may say. And that's something that I hate that he says. I love him as a person. I think that he's wise. But at the end of the day, when he starts talking that mess, as well as a lot of other people that's online, they start saying, oh, well, you know, it's just easy as 1, 2, 3. All you got to do is just go online, you know, and you can make money there. I don't see how people are making money. How people are not making money. Well, all you have to do is just go online. You shouldn't be broke and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I'm just going to keep it real. I'm going to be raw and uncut. Yeah, coming from a person that sold drugs and he took that money and invested it inside a record label, it's easy for you to say that. It's easy for someone that has residual income to say that, or income to say that. It's easy for a person that has money that's laying around that can invest. But regular common folks that go to work, at the end of the day, by the time that they pay their bills, they got like $15, $20 left over, $30, $40 left over. And you know what that's for? That has to be for entertainment. Y'all done worked hard all this whole week. I deserve to go out to the movies. I deserve to go out to eat. I deserve to go to Carowinds, Great Adventures, to the club. I deserve a drink or two. I deserve, for those that smoke weed, I deserve a dime, 2 dime bags. So my point in making is that most of the time, regular people can't afford to invest. But leave it up to people such as Dame Dash and others that talk online. You would think it was just the 1, 2, 3 thing. Let me tell you something. I've been online. I put my first website up in 2006. That's my word. 2006. I was one of the first persons to get on Twitter and Facebook. I was making money off of Facebook in 2006. I had my PayPal account linked up to my website. I was selling my books, the first book that I wrote called A God Within. And I was marketing and advertising that book on Facebook until it got to the point where Facebook just canceled that. Like you couldn't share, your messages and everything. Like when I was doing it, I can share, like I could send one message to a group of 500 members in that group. Let's say, for example, is a group called the Animal Group. I can send one message to that group and it'll hit 500 people. And I did pretty good. I've sold books around the world, believe it or not. Then that slowed down because Facebook shut me down. And I made a mistake. When you have a brand, right? Take for example me, Langston 2092, right? Only the big wigs could do it. Only someone such as Prince can say, my name is not Prince anymore, it's a symbol. But when you don't have any money, when you're you're a dude that's just coming up, you can't change your name. So my original name, I forgot. It was some Egypt thing from, I was Nubian at the time. I forgot the name of it. It's on my book. It's not even worth mention it. Just say, let me just put it to you like this. It was an Egyptian name, and then I changed from that to Langston 2092, and my fan base fell off because they didn't know me as Langston 2092. And then I shifted from Facebook to YouTube. So I started doing YouTube videos. So the people that were buying my books, they don't know me by Langston 2092. They didn't know me by YouTube. They only knew me by Facebook. Period. I'm looking over there because the ant is crawling on the window. So my thing is, I wanted to reach a younger audience. And Facebook, I mean, let's be real. It's nothing but a bunch of old people that's on it. That's the only people that really use Facebook. I don't even, let me tell you something. I went to Facebook just the other day, and I was like, oh man, this guy tried to get in contact with me, this, that. This was like years ago. These people left messages. I don't go to Facebook. I only mess with YouTube and Instagram. That's it. I don't really mess with Twitter either. But that's what happened. I changed the name of my brand, and I fell off. And then I came back and I started selling oils and incense, and I put up another website. I built this website off of Wix.com, right? Never be ashamed to go to Wix.com to build your website if you don't have one, because the first one that I got done, it cost me like $600, right? Wix ain't gonna take you nothing. It ain't gonna cost you nothing. All you gotta have is a domain name, and people won't even be able to tell that it's a Wix account, a Wix website. So I went to Wix.com, I set up the website, I hooked up my PayPal to it, I was selling oils, incense, African jewelry, all of that culture stuff, you know what I'm saying? I was making money then. Believe it or not, I was selling detoxes, I was selling quinoa, I was selling black rice, I was selling wild rice, all of that. But while in the process of doing all of that, I failed to mention this as well as Dame Dash. You have to have the money to invest. The first time that I had my business as far as dealing with me being an author, self-published author, I had $3,000. I had residual income. I had $3,000 to the side. My bills were paid, and I had money saved, but I had an extra $3,000 to invest into my business. So I bought business cards. I bought flyers. I went to New York handing out flyers and promotional CDs. I was doing poetry back then, so I had the money to invest in studio time, getting people, getting this. I had my own. What is it called? Man, my words be getting messed up. Anyway, I had my own personal artist, but it's another name for it. To design, graphic designer. I have my own graphic designer to design the artwork on my CD covers, my books. I had the money for that. The second time, I had the money to invest in African jewelry and oils and incense. I think I invested about $1,000 into that. So you gotta have the money in order to invest in a business. It's just that plain and simple. They're not telling you that. They're not telling you that. They're not telling you the proper that you have to go through in order to build up a business, in order to create a business, build up a business in order that it could be ran so that you could be able to make money off of it. And that's the point that I'm making. Now maybe Dame Dash and the likes are saying certain things and it's a sales pitch. Maybe they want you to buy a program or a seminar. I want you to go to a seminar or something like that, and then they'll give you further details. Other than that, I'm glad I said that. Other than that, people like Dame Dash and the likes never go into detail about how you open up a business, how you become an entrepreneur, how you make money online. So after that, the oils and incense they paid a couple of bills, but it wasn't consistent. You see, the thing of it is what I realized is that people will pay for convenience and necessity. That plain and simple. You gotta find a product that people will pay for, that it's convenient. It makes their lives more convenient. Or you have to have something that's necessary, a necessity, like toilet paper, toothpaste, toothbrushes, stuff like that. Other than that in-between stuff like oils and incense, nobody really necessarily has to have that. The average guy is like, I don't want to use no oil. I just go to the store and get me some Old Spice and spray it on my shirt. Incense, I'll just get what's that stuff that everybody like using? Your Febreze. wax. I just spray that all over the couches and stuff like that. I don't necessarily need that stuff. The African jewelry, I don't know. Nah, man, I ain't really cultural. I'm good with like a a 10-karat gold chain. You know what I mean? So that's the thing, you know. You have to make sure that whatever product that you're selling, that it's a convenience or a necessity, or really both. And that's the thing that Dame Dash is not telling you. And I just peeped it. Like, I'm listening to these people. The last person I listened to, I forgot who it was, but the dude, he was just like, I was like, yo, you gotta be kidding me. You telling these people this? He was like, yo, man, I don't see why y'all broke. There's money online. All you gotta do is get you a business online and you can make money. Sheesh. It's more than that to it. And I know this because I've been through trial and error. Let me tell you something. Before you even start a business, let me tell you this. You gotta have an idea first. That's the first thing. After you have the idea, do not invest in the product. No. I got a book sitting on the shelf right now called Love in Apocalyptic Times. And people keep on saying, when are you putting out the book? When you putting out the book? I'm putting out the book when I have a good demand for it. I'm not gonna do like I did the first time. I got all geeked. I bought the supply and didn't have the demand. No, you don't do that. That's ass backwards. You gotta get the demand up first, then you supply the demand. So my book is sitting there, waiting for the demand. And in order for you to have a demand, you gotta market and advertise what you're doing. And this is my form on YouTube, my form of marketing and advertising. So people were saying, hey man, y'all been listening to Links 292 for years, man. He been dropping jewels, this, that, and so forth, blah, 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 blah. Okay, he got a book out, man, I'm definitely buying it. But prior to that, it's like, you got a book. Who are you? I don't know you. Why would I invest my money into you? I mean, seriously, let's be real. It doesn't make sense. Oh, I'm gonna buy your book because you black. You pulling a race card now. Oh, we brothers and we need to get along. Well, let me tell you something. You gonna help me out with my water bill once I buy your book? And that's something that I had to factor in. This is the reason why the book is still sitting on the shelf and not being printed because I am not going to print any physical copies. And I got, how many books do I have of A God Within and When God Was a Mystery right now? The two books that I wrote. I got about 60 copies of each. Just sitting in a box. That ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen. Now, I ain't gonna lie. I made a couple of dollars or whatever off of God Within. I originally had 1,000. So, hey, listen, you know, I say here and there. I ain't gonna lie. I'll take that back because I gave 125 to this female in California that claimed she had a beauty salon / bookstore, and she got me. I never heard from her again. You know, we were supposed to, you know, do some type of commission or some shit, something like that. So I say out of 1,000, I sold 800 at $10 a piece. But I still didn't make my money back because I invested like damn near $10,000 into that book. I mean, including the website, including the graphic design work, including studio time, including the books, including the marketing, advertising, promotion. The list goes on. So I might have possibly broke even. I probably went less than that. That's another thing. In business, you're not gonna make money overnight. It's not gonna happen. And if that type of money that you make overnight, if you make it overnight, I guarantee you won't be in the business in the next 5 to 10 years. I guarantee you. I would say if you make money overnight with a product, I say make all that you can, sell it off to somebody, get out of the game, take that money, reinvest into something else that's sustainable, that can give you long-term money. Period. I'm just being real with you. I'm telling you things that Dame Dash didn't tell you. And I've looked at just about every video that Dame Dash had put out. I'm telling you, he has I'm not gonna lie. He has a lot of great information, but us common folks need to hear what? Detail. And these people are not giving us the details. They're not giving us the game. And I assume, being that he's a smart man, that the game is to be told and not, the game is to be sold and not told. I'll put it to you like this. The game is to be sold, and when it's sold, it's to be told. But I can tell you, I've tried several different businesses. Personal trainer. People want to jerk you out of your money, and then you got to invest in equipment. You have to get on YouTube. You got to learn these new workouts. You got to know about calories and caloric deficiency, and you got to know the different body parts, trapezies, delt front, side, back, deltoids, pectorials. The list goes on. The list goes on. In other words, what I'm saying, whatever business that you're trying to create, you have to be able to invest in it. In order to invest in a business, you have to have some type of residual income. Because I'm not going to tell you, and anybody that tells you that, they are a fool. Do not take your rent money and invest in something. No. When you don't have nowhere to stay, then what you going to do? Let's say, for example, you invest your rent money into, Rainbow Bright dolls. You're like, man, Rainbow Bright is making a comeback. They got a new cartoon out, and this guy is saying, if I invest $1,000 into these dolls, I can get $600. You're gonna see yourself with $600 in a homeless shelter if you do that. I'm telling you. I wish if I had it to do all over again, I would have took that $10,000 I invested in my book, and I would have sat on it. Matter of fact, I would have took that $10,000 and put it into my marketing and advertising team. And then after that, made an investment. Once I got my demand up, made an investment for as buying the supply that was needed. One thing that I learned, and I'm gonna leave y'all alone with this, I'm gonna leave y'all alone with this. Y'all gonna take this information, sit down, digest it by yourself, take what you need out of it, and throw the rest of it in the garbage. I'm gonna leave y'all alone with this. People have to, say for the case, in a case like me, I got a YouTube channel, right? In order for me to be successful, people have to damn near break their necks trying to see my videos. Like, yo, when is he coming back out? Because I gots to see him. I gots to hear what he has to say. It's like, man, the hell with me eating breakfast right now. I want to hear what this guy has to say. And the moment that happens, I'll be successful. In other words, your product, people have to feel like I remember I used to sell bootleg movies, right? In the hood. And I remember this. It's clear as day. This girl came up to me and she said, I know I'm spending my baby pamper money, but I got to see that movie. That's how it has to be with your product. Hey, just like the drug dealers. I didn't tell you to break in your grandmother's house and steal her TV, but I damn for sure gonna take that money that you gave me. And here's your crack. Yo, I hope I've been some help to you. I hope that I provided some knowledge that you didn't know of. Let me know in the comment section. I want you to like, I want you to share this video, and I wish you the best of luck if you're trying to be an entrepreneur.